good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. It's so great to jump on and just say hello during this insanely busy season. We have about 2.5 weeks left before the next holiday break. And I know everyone is just sprinting to the finish line. I have another deadline that I'm working with. We are having our first child at the end of January. So yes, the holiday season is right around the corner, but we also have this other big deadline at the end of January. And we're doing a lot of planning and reflecting and reevaluating. And I just wanted to share 3 of the favorite things we've done so far to prep for our new family and maternity leave while building a business. I started with a design question. Those of you that have worked with me are not surprised. I really kind of approached this in a way that we approach business and building our teams and new challenges at work. It's very similar. We have a community at home. We want everyone to be on board. We want to provide a welcoming and safe space for both my husband and I and all of our family members to feel included and involved. So it's required a lot of extra effort, and I'm just so excited about where we're at on this journey. And I wanted to share a little bit with you. So the first thing, especially since I now own my own business, is finances. It's not an area of strength yet. And I have sought support over the past year and a half with my finances. So Nate and I started working with a financial advisor, which I was terrified to do at first. And now I'm obsessed with and advocate everyone to have a financial advisor or a financial coach of some sort, just to hold space for you to look through your finances, especially for us as a couple. That was really, really important. And so it was like, hey, we're having our first child. What do we do? Where should we start? How do we prioritize? And let's get the ball rolling. So that was really good. We didn't have a comprehensive life insurance policy outside of the benefits package that is provided through Nate's work. So we decided that that's going to be the priority, making sure we have that. And then just kind of revisiting all of our plans to make sure we have things in place for the new kid. And the other thing that with the financial advisor with a child, it's like you don't have to, but they encourage you to write a will. And so that has stemmed some very interesting conversations in our household too. We're just starting that process. So excited to go down that route. So working with a financial advisor has made us feel so much more confident in just the amount. There is a lot to purchase when you have a new child. They need a bed. It's like, you're bringing in a whole other new roommate, if you will. They need their bed. They need their clothes. They need their towels. They need their plates and cups and all those things. I'm really trying to stay minimal. We have a 1,000 square foot apartment. So we're not, we don't even have a nursery. So it's going to be quite minimal, but it's still a decent amount of outgoing money to get set up. So it's been really nice to just level the playing field and think about our priorities and have a third party hold space for us. So highly recommend a financial advisor, especially if you're doing family planning. Could not recommend it more. The second thing that we did was, this is another thing that I was inspired by and teach regularly when you're establishing a strong team, is to have core values. So we were in Joshua Tree for a little baby moon and Thanksgiving last week. And I just asked, what are our core values as a family? And we were driving through the desert this is going to make me tear up. It's so lovely. We were driving through the desert and we just brainstormed what words, what phrases come to mind when we think about building a family. I'm going to blame the hormones on this. But also it's just so nice that we made space for this. It also created tears of joy during the conversation too. But and then we essentially like clustered them. So like, what are some like values that we have here on this piece of paper after like 20-30 minutes of brainstorming? And then we grouped them and then kind of like labeled like, what is one word that describes this value? And then what do we mean by that? And so we're just excited, whether we like have those really present all the time or just come back to them once a year. Honestly, it's just about like even that conversation of having and creating and establishing those values that has already created like a sense of grounding in our house. Like we have similar expectations and are going to hold space for each other and this new human in a similar way. So that's really cool. Highly encourage that too. It's super fun. If you want like a little template to work with, feel free to let me know. I can send you what I've used for values creations before with us as a family or for you as a team. So, and then finally, I was really thinking about my services. So as you know, I offer a 12-week group program for people leaders looking to build systems and improve their mindset that allows them, their teams, their communities, their families to thrive and really take ownership of their leadership voice and break the cycle of toxic workplaces. And that program is so juicy and so lovely. But I just can't do it in the spring because we'll have a newborn child. So that will be happening in the fall of 2022. All things go accordingly. So what is doable is one-on-one coaching. And the past 12 months, I've been working really, really hard on the coaching skills and understanding what coaching looks like and doing a coaching certification, all the things, investing in going deeper with myself and holding space for others. And that's exactly, the timing couldn't be more perfect. So we are officially opening one-on-one coaching this month. And I'm excited to share more about that too. But it's really for individuals that are ready to take action and want the one-on-one support and want to just dive right in instead of more of the group exploration and learning community. Both have their equal benefits, but this is just the most intimate way and the quickest way to shifting your team culture. So I'm really excited. Like I said, these are just the 3 of my favorite things I've done so far. I've done a lot more and I'll continue sharing, but financial advisor, try it. Some financial advisors don't even charge you for the planning part. They get their revenue by you signing on to like life insurance through them. They get a kickback from the life insurance company. So it's not a financial burden. That's a misunderstanding, or like a financial investment. That's a misunderstanding on the client part. So there are ways to get financial support without spending money up front. Let me know if you have any questions. I can definitely refer you to ours as well. 2, family values. So lovely. Just try it. It's so much fun. If you have kids, they can help you create them, which would be awesome too. And then 3, I'm launching a new service, the one-on-one coaching that allows the business to continue growing, allows me to offer new opportunities for people leaders and allows it to work in our schedules as this new human arrives in our space. So happy December. Welcome to the last month of 2021. I so look forward to sharing more about this journey. But until then, have a lovely rest of your week. We'll talk soon. Bye.